Guys, you know I had to review this, man. You know I had to review this. Capcom done did it again. They definitely did it again. I knew this game would be great, but the final product blew my expectations out of the water. Everybody was all skeptical, and all the criticism they were throwing at Capcom. People were saying all they was doing was ruining a classic. There was no way you can make RE4 better. And I was like one of the few people saying, yeah, you could make it better because RE4 original is tainted as hell. Don't get me wrong, it's a masterpiece, but it has so many blemishes on it. So I had full faith in Capcom to get the job done, and boy did they ever. Let's talk about it. Capcom came out and made it clear that this will not be the same goofy original that was on the GameCube and the PS2. This is a more darker tone and grittier game. And they stood firm on that, because when I say this game is brutal, it's intense, it's gut-wrenching, and it's absolutely horrifying. They definitely got down the perfect blend of action and horror, but a huge emphasis on the horror, because I'm telling you, on your first playthrough, there are times you are going to freak out. They throw large amounts of horrors at you, which is insane, and you will go through bullets like crazy. There were so many times when I played this game, I was low on ammo, and I'm sitting there panicking like, what the hell am I gonna do? Now, yes, there are corny one-liners, and I love them. The charm is still there, but the thing I loved about it most, when Leon is killing these enemies, he's dropping these one-liners, and it is hilarious. There was even a point in the game where Leon dropped a "it's not me, it's you" one-liner. Like, it was pretty funny. I know what everybody wants to ask and what everybody is thinking. Yes, Ashley is not bad in this game. She's actually amazing, and I love her character. But if you were hoping for the Leon, help, it's not in this one. And if you are somebody that likes that, you're a psycho. Now, this is definitely the best looking Resident Evil game up to date. I loved how the environment looked. Like, when it's very dark, you just get that tone, the sounds around. I don't know if y'all play with headphones. I play with headphones. Just the sound, everything is creepy, and it matches the vibe of the game. I also love how gory this game is. This is the most goriest Resident Evil game ever. When you're shooting enemies, ligaments are flying off. When they blow up, ligaments is flying off. You can shoot torso, shoulders completely off, and they're still moving. The gameplay is probably the best thing about this game, and there's a lot of stuff I can say that makes this game incredible, but the gameplay stands out the most in my opinion. For one, it's hella addicting. I love just wasting bullets in the enemies. Now, I did get caught up doing that a lot in my first playthrough. I was literally just dumping and dumping, because it really feels like you're shooting the gun. It's so responsive. I love that the enemies aren't slouches either. The enemies are so relentless. You can't find a Resident Evil game with enemies as relentless as this. Now, in video games in general, but I'm gonna talk specifically about the original. In the original, you had these frames where you were safe. If you threw off an enemy, like if you broke an enemy grab or something, you had like these frames, these invulnerable frames, where like if the enemy swung at you right after you threw them off, you wouldn't get touched. They would just go right through you. In this game, Capcom said, fuck all of that. You're never safe in this game, ever. There's been plenty of times where I'm breaking these grabs, or I shove the knife into their neck, and then immediately I get clotheslined from hell out of nowhere. And I love that feeling. Even standard on first playthrough is a challenge. You're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna waste ammo, you're gonna waste herbs. It makes the survival process a lot harder, and that's what RE is about. Another thing I loved about this game was the parry system. Everybody know about the parry. If you don't have the game now, I'm pretty sure you played the demo. The parrying is so good. Now, the thing about the parrying, it's a double-edged sword in some aspects, because there's two different parries. There's the perfect parry, which you get to follow up with a melee attack if you parry on time. Now, if you parry late, you get the parry off, but you're still liable to get your ass tossed all around. Now, I'm saying a lot of pause-worthy things during this review, but anyways, if you parry late, they can still jump and whoop your ass, and it feels bad. If you seen my stream, there was time I was really getting frustrated. Like, this game was really frustrating the hell out of me, because as soon as I heal up and I get grabbed, and then I use my knife to get out of something, I'm constantly getting my ass whooped, and it hurts. I can't even imagine how hardcore and professional will go for me. Oh, and FYI to all newcomers to this game, upgrade your knife. Please do it. I'm mad I did it so late into the game. It made stuff a lot more difficult, and your guns too, because boy, that second half, if you are not upgrading your stuff gradually, it is hard to take down some of these enemies. And that's another thing, the merchant is back, and he's more glorious than ever. Yes, his old voice actor is better, but this voice actor did a fantastic job dropping his lines and everything. It was still a great time seeing the merchant. The only problem I have with the merchant, his inventory is California grocery store expensive, which makes sense because Capcom wants you to do the side quests, which are new to this game, and they're not bad. They're simple tasks. You might have to act like you're from New York and kill these fat giant ass rats, or go collect snakes. Like it's stuff simple like that. It's nothing crazy. Now you do have something that's like, go kill this big boss in this area or whatever. And there was a point in the stream where I didn't have ammo like that, so I walked down there and I didn't realize it till I was down in that area, and I'm like, oh shit, nah, you got it, I don't need it, it's not worth it. So if you're looking for a little extra, yes, the side quests are worth doing. I highly recommend you doing, because the merchant's inventory is expensive as hell. Shout out to Capcom, because they gave us the best boss battles in RE history. I think damn near every boss in this game is god tier, in my opinion. They not only revitalized the boss fights, but they expanded on them, and especially giving these villains a better backstory, and you're more understanding of the character, and you care about the connections and stuff a lot more, and it makes the battles intense, way more intense than the original. And thank the Lord Capcom got rid of QTEs. QTEs was the worst thing in gaming, in my opinion. I hated QTEs. It takes away from the cutscenes or just the initial fight in general. I can't be the only one when I'm trying to enjoy a cutscene and then bam, a big ass square appear at the bottom. I hit it later and I failed. So with Capcom removing the QTEs, you can enjoy the fights a lot more. You can enjoy the cutscenes. They're way more immersive. They're way more intense. Gotta tip your hat off to Capcom. They listened to the fans and they knew what to do. Capcom definitely made me care about most of these characters a lot more than I did in the original. Louis is probably my favorite side character in this game, other than Ashley. Louis's background story is so much better. We actually understand Luis now. We can understand, we can sympathize with him, and you know, he's all about redemption and all that. And I'm like, okay, I love Luis in this game. I didn't care for Luis in the original game, because all Luis was a horn dog that was trying to get up Ashley's skirt. That's it. And then when he finally did something useful, he died. He died so early in the original, and it's kind of like, damn, I couldn't care for him. In the remake, you're gonna love Luis. If you have to be an evil person not to like Luis in this game, I'm sorry. And he has so much more screen time. He's so much more useful in this game. Like, I love what they did with his character. Ashley is another one. Ashley is not annoying in this game whatsoever. I loved how they did Ashley. You know, in the original, when she made the game feel like an escort mission. In this game, she doesn't. She doesn't even have health. Don't get me wrong, she could get her ass knocked down. And if you don't help her fast enough, the enemies will just take her out. So there is that, but trust me, it's not as annoying as it seems. Ashley is pretty helpful in this game as well, and against some enemies she will actually help Leon. And she also makes call outs if you're about to get hit. If your back is turned and you don't see enemies, she's gonna tell you when you're about to get grabbed or hit. It's extremely helpful, and I'm glad Capcom took that route with her. And I can genuinely say, in my first playthrough, she didn't get picked up that much. I think maybe the whole time I played, she probably got picked up twice, maybe three times at the most. She's not easily getting picked up or captured anymore. Capcom, A++ for that, man. I greatly appreciate that. Ashley's portion of the game is actually fun. I felt like in the original, when I got to the Ashley portion, especially with me replaying the original so many times, I probably beat the original like 100 some times. I played the original so much. Her portion is like a chore. It's just basically puzzle, running through puzzle, run from knights. That's all it is. This one feels a lot more fun. It's scary. Don't get me wrong. It's the same premise, but the puzzles are less annoying. It's actually scary. Oh, she actually has something to defend herself with, so it feels a lot better. I liked her portion a lot. Now, I do have a con with this game, and it's a very big con in my opinion. To me, it's a very big con. It might be nitpicking to some, but my main problem with this game, and y'all probably know what I'm gonna say, Ada Wong's voice actor is absolutely atrocious. The line delivery is so off with her, and her voice doesn't fit Ada and it doesn't fit her personality at all. It's quite disgusting, to be honest. Don't believe me? Look at this.
Yeah. Got a smoke?
I do. The kind you like. Now where's the amber?
Disgusting, ain't it? Every time Ada showed up on my screen, I got mad. That's how bad it was. Like, when she opened her mouth, it killed the whole vibe. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody knows the original RE4 Ada Wong voice actor, Sally Cahill. I hope I'm saying that right. Is the best Ada Wong voice actor in the franchise. I don't know where the hell she's at, but Capcom should have gave her phone a ring. She is greatly missed. I mean, greatly. Even the RE6 Ada Wong voice actor, I wouldn't have been mad if she got the call. She was pretty good. Her voice was damn good. I don't know what Capcom was thinking with her, with this voice actor. I really don't. It's so bad to the point where I truly want Capcom to at least delay Separate Ways. I don't know when Separate Ways is releasing. I absolutely would not be mad if they delayed Separate Ways till next year to go find a better voice actor to get Separate Ways done right. Because boy, I mean boy, the voice acting for Ada is atrocious. I haven't seen bad voice acting like that in a long time. I don't think ever, actually. I see that the voice actor is getting bullied online. Bullying is corny, it's pathetic. Knock that shit off. It's not cool whatsoever. Criticism is fine, but bullying and harassment, not cool. Truly just want, I wish I was a fly on the wall in Capcom's headquarters to see what the hell they was thinking. Ada Wong is one of the most popular characters in the Resident Evil franchise. Surely they did not think this was okay. Well, apparently they did. Other than that, I have no issues with this game whatsoever. That is my main gripe with this game. And to some people might think I'm overreacting, but no, it irritated my soul every time she appeared on the screen. And it's gonna suck because I love the Separate Ways DLC, but the voice actor, I can't do it, bro. Well, I can't say I can't do it because I'm gonna still do it when it drops, but you get what I'm saying. I highly recommend RE4. This game is the gold standard for remakes. It definitely surpassed the RE2 remake, which was the gold standard at the time. It has completely taking that title away from RE2. Not only is it the gold standard for remakes, it is definitely the gold standard for video games in general. The remake not only surpassed its predecessor with flying colors, it showed the world what the best game ever truly looks like. If you think the RE4 original is the best game ever, which is like majority, or I should say a lot of the gaming community, there is no way in hell you're not gonna think this is the best game ever. This game replaces the original for me completely. I truly don't even see myself going back playing the original like that because this remake is so great. I'm giving RE4 Remake a 10 out of 10, but I'm gonna go higher. Y'all know the game is perfect. Y'all know this game is a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna go 20 out of 10. 20 out of 10. This game is absolutely astonishing. It's impeccable. Capcom, you did the damn thing. You proved a lot of people wrong. I still had minor doubts because RE4 original was so good, but they did it. And the great part about this whole game is this is not even the finished product. We have mercenary mode coming this Friday, which is gonna be a banger, especially with the gameplay mechanics. It's gonna be a great mode, and who knows who they're gonna put in. They might add new people, you never know, like they did in RE5. We definitely know the Separate Ways DLC is definitely coming. They even dropped a little hint at the end of the game. Capcom, y'all was smooth with that. And on top of that, it might be more DLC for RE4. We know Capcom is fully behind this. They put their heart and soul into it. So I definitely would not rule out a more DLC on top of what I just said coming out for this game. One thing we know about Capcom, they're gonna bathe in their success and they're definitely gonna make more money. So I definitely wouldn't be surprised. The RE4 remake is nowhere near a finished product, and that is a beautiful thing for us Resident Evil fans. Oh yeah, speaking of RE5, I know y'all seen the ending where they confirmed RE5 remake is coming. So expect a video on that this week as well. But if you made it to the end of the video, thank you guys for listening. I appreciate all the support. I got a lot in store this week for this channel, so stay tuned and I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.